Jim Seimas of the Santa Cruz Sentinel here, checking in after the CCS Open D-III Championship. The Aptos High Mariners win a 35-34 thriller over the number 2 seed Sacred Heart Prep Gators. This game went down to the wire. Another thriller yet this season for the Mariners, who are advancing to the NorCal playoffs in all likelihood for the first time in school history. It's the 5th section title for the Mariners, the 4th under head coach Randy Blankenship, and their first since 2015. The records keep falling for the Mariners. They finished with, close to 400, almost 500 yards of offense. They now have 5,603 yards on the year, breaking the old mark of 5,502 set in 2012. And last week in their rout of Palma, they broke the single season scoring record. They add to that total with 35 points today. They now have 590 points through 13 games. That is a season all-time record for them. Marcos Reyes goes off for 214 yards on 25 carries. Hunter Mattis, their quarterback, goes for 79 yards and a score on 10 carries. And Josh Powell had 2 big touchdowns and 40 yards on 8 carries. Reyes rushed for 2 scores. The Gators made this thing thoroughly exciting. They had the size advantage on the Mariners. And Tommy Barnes had 2 touchdown runs, their wide receiver, on end-around plays. He finished with 24 yards on 7 carries. Raymond Price III, their sophomore quarterback, who has already received an NCAA offer from Howard University, went off for 115 yards on 14 carries and a touchdown. He also threw for a touchdown, and as did their kicker on a botched field goal attempt, fumbled snap. They threw a touchdown pass out of that. So, they had, I believe that is Jack Kirkham had a touchdown reception, as did Tommy Barnes. So again, the Mariners are headed to the NorCal playoffs in all likelihood. They needed to win this game to do that. Their opponent and the site is TBA, likely to be announced on Sunday, I believe, by the California Interscholastic Federation. So what a thriller. There was 5 lead changes in this game. And, the Mariners went up 29-22 in the 4th quarter on Josh Powell's 15-yard TD run. And but Sacred Heart Prep came storming back. And on the end around that saw Barnes run in from 3 yards out, Shane Medina blocked the PAT, and that was crucial. So Aptos still led 29-28, and there was 5:42 left on the clock. Sacred Heart Prep stopped defense, shut down Aptos, and forced them on a 3-and-out to punt. There was a great punt from Mattis. Sacred Heart Prep took it over on their own 27-yard line and marched downfield. Raymond Price scored on a 48-yard run to put Sacred Heart Prep up 34-29. Their extra point, 2-point conversion attempt, a pass play, failed, and then Aptos got the ball back with 1:37 left on the clock. Things were looking gloom and doom, but the Mariners don't bend. They had the willpower and the heart to get it done. Marcos Reyes caps the drive with a 10-yard run. They move downfield. They move 81 yards downfield in roughly a minute. They take over. They score with 57 seconds left. So shoot, if you do the math, 40 seconds to move 81 yards for the Mariners with that run-heavy offense. Pretty incredible. Sacred Heart Prep gets the ball back, and the Mariners defense did what it was only able to accomplish once all game long since the first quarter. They recorded a sack on Raymond Price. Von Holland got that big sack, a 5-yard loss, and it forced, combined with a holding penalty, the play earlier on a completion. It put the Gators back at 2nd down and 33 yards. 2 plays later, Price, the quarterback, threw an interception to Hunter Mattis. Next play, Mattis kneels on the ball. Mattis is also the Mariners quarterback. Clock runs out, and Mattis throws the ball 50 yards in the air, and the celebration is on. The Aptos Mariners are NorCal playoff bound in all likelihood. Thanks for checking in. The write-up will be online shortly.